how do y'all feel about Tim Kuniskis now, man? He's frying back. He didn't even invite, some of the YouTubers that were pretty much keeping them alive, if you ask me. It's just amazing to me how they inviting all the people that wasn't even really pumping them up that much. I mean, you look at Butter and TK, they were the main ones keeping the hope alive, if you ask me.
Shout out to my dude, Hemi Muscle. But it's true. It is true. But I want to clarify a few things, and we're going to get into it. Roll the intro. So what is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. If you didn't know, we currently have a Tesla Model S giveaway going down on the channel. Car comes with unlimited free supercharging for life, as well as full self-driving. If that interests you, we currently have like a 10x entries item available on the store now at tksgarage.com, or you can just pick any of the merch down here, and it's $1 per entry. Very simple. The 10x entries, if you go back a couple of videos, you'll see a thumbnail with the Model S, and it says 10x entries or whatever. There's a link in that description if you want to jump into that. So now let's get into this video. So I saw the video from Hemi Muscle, and he was right. Look, it wasn't just me. I mean, there's other people. OC Motivator was pushing and trying to keep the brand up and keep the excitement up around the brand. Racer X, hell, Demonology. There's, so many of Kevin Van Voris out of Texas racing that 170 and doing stuff with his Viper and the Trackhawk and the Ram and everything else. There's so many of us creators in this YouTube space that care about the brands, and we're trying to keep the excitement up and pushing. Myself and Butter are in a very unique situation because of the group of sources that we've been able to gather over the last 2 years. And it allows us, which I feel the brands of Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, the executives at those brands of course, they're not going to be happy when we spill the beans before they get to do their $1 million marketing campaigns to talk about it. But I also know for a fact that the executives really don't care. They like the fact that we talk about the brands and get the excitement up for the brands. And I know that for a fact. Now, yes, there is a solid contingent of the, if you want to call it, Mopar faithful that watch this channel and Butter's channel and OC Motivated and on, the group of our channels that they watch for Mopar content. And yes, it spoils it for, Stellantis for them. But there is, this channel is just at it's still under 200,000 subscribers. Butter is approaching 50, I think, right? OC Motivators maybe over 90 now. It's not like we're, Donut Media or something with, millions of subscribers, or Motor Trend or somebody else. So in all actuality, Stellantis doesn't give a shit about us. I mean, yeah, they're not happy because I'll tell you why they didn't care originally, but why they care now. Stellantis doesn't like us leaking stuff now because now Car and Driver picks up stuff and we put stuff out in videos because we've been proven right so many times. All right. Car Buzz, Auto Week. I mean, there's multiple publications that will feature our videos, and that's awesome. We appreciate it 100%. But the only reason why they feature those videos is because our track record is pretty damn good, right? Our track record is so solid. They're like, yeah. When we first were doing it, they're like, nah, these dudes don't know what they're talking about. And then bang, 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 bang. For me, it really started after I was putting out the info, saying that Tim Kuniskis and John Elkin had phone calls and that he was coming back to the company, right? And then he did 24 hours later. People were like, holy crap, how did you know that? And I got Bloomberg. Shout out to my dude over at Bloomberg, and a couple other ones. So for you, and some of you guys would be like, "Oh, well, TK, I've seen you on TV. I've seen you on Bloomberg. I've seen you on some of these other, news channels, Newsmax." And that's only because of how solid the information has been that we've been giving out. Full disclosure is, let me not hit my microphone like that. That was probably loud in your ear. I apologize. As far as I know, Tim Kuniskis isn't pissed off at myself or Butter. And when I did the one video, tongue in cheek, like Tim Kuniskis is mad at us or whatever, he made the effort to contact other people in the Mopar community to get my number to text me directly. They'll be like, look, I'm not mad at you for putting this stuff out. And it was cordial. And I appreciate it. I appreciate him reaching out. So a lot of people are saying like he's pissed off at us. I don't think it's as much us. Let me clarify a few things. It's not us, me and Butter specifically, but there's other channels out there that say just wild ass shit. And they're not even saying it. It's all AI generated content. Like, I'm not even going to give them any free press here, but you'll see them and you will know that it's AI generated content, right? Like jump cuts, bunch of other stuff, outlandish claims. They're still using images of Carlos Tavares. He hasn't been the CEO for over 6 months, but they'll be like, oh, the Ram Charger is back. And they'll do videos about it or talk about, oh, the company's in bankruptcy or whatever. It's all AI generated content. It's all crap. It's all trash, garbage. Okay. I think Tim is specifically talking about that as well. Cause somebody said, oh, well, TK, are you and Butter talking about this Viper stuff? Because I saw this stuff come out from AI generated content. No, actually me and Butter were talking about stuff with the Dodge Viper. And then all these AI channels started doing that. So yes, we know that the AI generated channels are following stuff that me and Butter say as well. As that said, could Tim be aggravated when me and Butter say stuff? I know Butter has a great relationship with Tim, as far as I know. I know he was able to get that situation worked out where Butter was actually able to get his Demon 170. And I have a lot of respect for Tim, for him taking care of the issue when we had that active duty soldier that got screwed by an auto group in Mississippi out of his Demon 170 while he was deployed. So no issues, just so we're clear on my end, with the other TK, with Tim Kuniskis. And as I said in the video the other day, I said, he reached out and we appreciated that. Look, I know Emmy Muscle also said like, oh, myself and Butter and stuff don't get invited to events. That's okay. And that actually works better for us, I think. I'm not saying that I wouldn't go or I wouldn't pack up and run out there. I go to Detroit occasionally now, right? I'll go out and have drinks or dinner or whatever with some of the sources when I'm out there, whenever they're in the country. Some of my sources aren't even in the United States. So when when I saw this stuff, I was like, shout out. And again, like I said, shout out to Hemi Muscle. I'm going to tag him in the description down below. Go subscribe to his channel. I'm not stressed about it. I'm not stressed about going to an event or being invited to events. I've talked with this with other Mopar creators that are like, I can't believe they don't bring you guys, you and Butter out. We're not, we're not drag racing cars. I mean, I do. You guys have seen it. I've run the Green Monster multiple times. I've raced the Tesla. I race my Cadillac STS. But it's not the main content of the channel. So I'm not constantly doing it. You get what I'm saying? So I can understand where they're coming from in that. But, yeah, so no issues there. All right. I just want to make sure that that's clear. There's no issues between myself and the CEO of Ram at all. All right. I'm sure that there's people at the company that are not happy with me for putting out what I do. And I'm sure they're not happy when I come after them saying stuff costs too much money, or I start breaking down how much it actually costs to build one of these vehicles. That kind of information they don't like out there. I understand that. That's why we don't go to events. I like having the autonomy to be able to say whatever the fuck I want. And I can say words like that in my videos because I don't have to worry about pissing off a brand. Whether I love the brand or not, I don't have to be part of a narrative. So all those other creators, YouTubers, websites and stuff that go to those events, they're required to be under embargoes. And they're required to say things, you know, if they want to keep being invited, they're required to say things that are nice towards the company. I'm not. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Last video for me of the day. Like I said, it's birthday activities time. Been drinking a lot of water and a lot of coffee to get my my liver ready. But I appreciate all the love and support, man. You guys have been blowing up the Tesla giveaway. I really appreciate you guys on that. And anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And as always, stay petty, my friends.